I'm a champ 1 and Leth could definitely beat 2 of me. Very self-aware champ 1. Oh, he did it. Hey, you know what? I think this flip reset, or this jump, was actually necessary. And that might have been less than 100 boost, or pretty much bang on 100 boost. Oh, that jump was definitely necessary. There we go. Practical, or a non-unrealistic use of the flip reset rebound. This is a really hard one. I think I could do that. Two champ 1s that are in comms and have a plan can beat him. Maybe. I mean, it just depends, I guess. I mean, I really don't think Leth would have a hard time at all dribbling two champ 1s. It would just be like Leth takes the ball, he beats player 1 to the ball, beats player 2 to the ball, and that's a goal. Or, oh, Leth tackled this guy, now he's in a 1v1, that's a goal. You know, every single time. The champ 1s would need to have like constant pressure. They would need to be bumping him, denying boost. They would need to never miss the ball. I think the Leth versus champ 1, Leth would win most of the time. Even if the champ 1s are in comms, and even if the champ 1s play together a lot. Because mechanically they're just so far behind. Like, champ 1 is so far behind high grand champ that it's not even fair. It would be I think it would be pretty one-sided actually for Leth in that matchup. Yeah, champ 1 mechanics are just way too slow. Way too slow. Silent fart bubble. Thanks to the 4-month prime. This is very doable.
Loved the salt mine. Hope you had a good break after recording.
Hey, yeah, man. I hope you had a good Christmas and New Year as well. Yeah, I had a great break. Just went away to Bulgaria with my girlfriend and her family. That's where she's from. And then off to, I was at Milan, or more particularly Bergamo, for New Year. So it was pretty fun. I've never been to Bergamo before. I was in Milan earlier on in 2019, but that was like more Milan city. Bergamo is a much smaller town. It's very cool though. Up on a hill. Austin C20220 rather. Thanks to the tier 1. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? When's the next tournament starting? Oh, we're not doing another tournament this stream. I'm just like chatting to you guys before I head off because it is 5:30 in the morning and my sleep schedule's ruined. I wanted to go live and test out this tournament. Tell all my tier 3s to check Discord later this week so I can do a bunch of tier 3 subs. Need a new sub badge? Don't want to be a potato over the next 6 months? How far into being a potato are you? Are you like only just now upgraded to potato? Look at that landing. What a landing. Why are you sleeping? When I got home from holiday, I slept a lot, but at the wrong time of day, and it ruined my sleep schedule. And now I'm awake at 5:30. But it's fine. This isn't too unusual for me. I tried to dodge into that. I'll fix it, I'm sure. But yeah, gonna head off in a bit. Who's streaming that I can host? It's so hard to make contact with those in the air. Who's streaming that I can host? Top mechanical pros versus top smartest pros. Oh, wait. Yeah, that I did see. I just didn't realize it was called. What was it called? What was the name for it? That was kind of cool. Brian versus Bronze, that's the one. No, Brain versus Bronze. I keep saying Brian. No! Almost cool. Chipped it wide. Thoughts? Yeah, it sounds really cool. Yeah, that I did see, actually. That one I did see. Sorry, I just totally blanked on what that idea actually was. Did it, boys. Did I waste more than 100 boosts here? Probably not. I think that was max 100. Actually, the shots at the end of this training pack are easier to flip, reset, rebound on. You have to be like pretty precise with your first touch though to make it viable, or else you have to use so much boost to catch up to the ball again that it's just you're not realistically getting to the ball in a real game like that.
I asked Ixo on stream why Khalid is so good and he said luck.
I don't know if Ixo truly believes that. I'm sure part of him does, because Ixo did lose a ton of kickoffs to Khalid, but deep down I'm sure Ixo knows that kickoffs are 100% physics based, so whether or not they're as flashy as other aspects of the game, they are just as important. And yeah, Khalid is very, very good at the basics. In fact, I'd go as far as say that he is the best at the basics. I don't think anybody plays, whoa, like just straight up, like you know, the kind of, okay, if I'm gonna describe Khaled's style to you for 1v1, it's sort of like, you know what he's doing, you even know what he's going to do most of the time, but it doesn't matter. You're still screwed, because he's so good at it that even though you know what he's going to do, he still beats you. I read it. I'm a reader. That's how I would describe Khalid. That's why I think he's so hard to beat, is because he's just so unbelievably good. Like, he at no point during his Rocket League career thought, man, these basic like shots and stuff that I'm doing, they're just not cutting it. You know, bounce dribbles, they're just not cutting it. I need to learn how to ceiling shot. I need to start ceiling shots every single time, because my bounce dribbles, they're just not getting me goals anymore. People are too good against him. No, Khalid thought, oh, it's fine, I'll just do it better than everybody else in the world. Like, so you got better and better at all these things that other people kind of moved their focus away from. And he reminded everybody that although 2019 was the year of like 1v1 going through a crazy evolution in the metagame where all kinds of things are now viable because players are so mechanically gifted, you can actually still just win games with a really, really good bounce dribble in your back pocket. Like, yeah, that's all he needs. Just like, give him some possession in the back corner and some boost and some space. Yeah, that'll do. That's all he needs. He's going to start bouncing the ball and he'll rip it in your top corner when he gets close enough, and when he decides that you're out of position enough that you can score. That's why he's so good. But yeah, it's hard to know what exactly he does to win kickoffs as much as he does. Very hard to know, especially if you're playing against him. So when a player like Ixo says that Khalid is lucky, like, from his perspective, that might actually be true. Like, when Ixo looks at the game and thinks, why did I lose that? He might actually think, like, genuinely and truthfully, that it was just bad luck, because he's like, well, what am I supposed to do? He just won 5 kickoffs in a row and I lost. Like, it's hard to put that down to anything other than luck when you're the one playing. It's a lot easier for me to highlight, like, aspects of the game that I think are important for Khalid and his success. But yeah, I don't blame Ixo for saying that Khalid is lucky, because yeah, it just seems so unbelievably hard to stop his playstyle. What's my 1v1 rank? I don't have one, actually. I've only got I think I've only got a 3v3 rank at the moment. But I think my highest 1v1 rank I ever had was like Champ 2, which is not very high. Yeah, most of the time that I would play Rocket League would just be to have some fun with friends. I would never really playing to get better. So yeah, like the only time I ever do training packs or free play is when I'm streaming, because it's just something for people to look at while I'm talking. I never do this off stream. And yeah, when I'm playing Rocket League off stream, it would always be with friends. So I would never do 1v1, obviously. How do I, no. Nope. Nope. I think the most reliable way for me to do this one is just the boring way. But I think the better way to learn it is to try and do it like that, where you turn into it, because this touch is a lot easier to make, where you're like upside down. Yeah, does that explain the Khalid situation? At least from my perspective. Astral said him, Justin, and Squishy versus Chaussette, Garrett, and K-Dop. As in, like, Chaussette, Garrett, and K-Dop are the smartest players, and Astral, Justin, and Squishy are the mechanical players. But Chaussette's got better mechanics than two of the players on the mechanical team. Chaussette is very smart, but I think I wouldn't put Chaussette in this team because he's way too mechanically gifted. I mean, so's Garrett. Garrett's also got ridiculously good mechanics. Like, if you're gonna put like a brain team together, it has to be players who succeed despite like not being flashy at all. Like, Garrett's like really flashy with some of his goals. Incredibly quick. He scored like a billion-mile-an-hour double touch at RLCS. Chaussette 1v3s people on the regular at LAN with dribbling plays. K-Dop, I think, does fit this description because he is more of just a I'm power shooting and mind gaming my way to victory kind of guy. But yeah, surely there's better candidates. I think I mean, looking at that match though, yeah, it sounds like a really fun match, obviously. But I think there's more mechanical players and I think there's smarter players. Those guys are actually like, some of them are more on the fence between mechanics and brains than other people might think. But then, surely Astral, a mechanical player with no brain, as many people would say, is the last person to ask to pick the teams. Because if you have all mechanics and no brain, how are you supposed to know who the team should be? Do you know what I mean? Didn't even realize you were watching us when we were in the grand final when you were playing it. I was surprised when I saw it was over and I won the whole thing. Oh, well, congrats, B-Bug, bro. That's awesome. Thank you, by the way, to NK Rebs 1 through 1 for the Prime sub, and also Buff Nephew for the tier 1. Welcome to the stream, guys. Serious question, but also kind of true. Have you ever met a GC older than me? Yes, I think so. Didn't John Sandman get Grand Champ once? He's older than me, I think. Gibbs has had Grand Champ. I think he's older than me. James Bott, I think, is older than me. He's had Grand Champ many times. AJ Hockey Racing, lol, I loved how you paused there, Johnny. Haha, perfect. What did I say when you said this? Who do you think is the most dominant all-around player in RLCS? Justin. I mean, unless you're talking RLCS history, then Turbo Pulsa. Followed closely by K-Dop. And then everybody else. Torment, Turbo, Old Fireburner, Rizzo, Rezi. I love it somebody just throws Rezi in here when he's complete new player. Rizzo might be brains, yeah. Brain team, Turbo, K-Dop, Torment. Now, yeah, that is a brain team right there. I called Astral dumb. I don't think I did. Did I? I don't think I said that. I just said he's all mechanics and no brain. But like that's what's implied, right? That's what's implied. I don't actually think that Astral has no brain for the game. In fact, I think he's taken to both 1v1 and 3v3 very, very quickly because he does have a brain. But I was just, memeing around. I'm just saying what everybody always says.